Rebecca, the founder of Verimus, received the Gold Digital Disruptor from the Australian Computer Society in 2019, a prestigious national award for digital disruption in 3D communication. Verimus is now spearheading the way we engage with rich 3D. Welcome.
Thank you. 3D is a rich data source that is underutilized, as 3D is not supported in mobile apps in the same way 2D photos, graphics, and videos are. To explain 3D information today, we still have to reduce 3D to 2D, such as plans, renders, fly-through videos, which are all static and result in information loss. So we developed Spacebar to reduce expensive and labor-intensive 2D processes for when you have 3D, which is a higher dimension. At Verimus, we have extensive experience in 3D technology and spatial computing. The ethos that drives our journey stems from the belief that information is currency, where 3D is a rich, bite-sized nugget of information that's bottlenecked due to the lack of digital tools. So Spacebar is a cloud solution to democratize 3D. It's an augmented reality app that would make 3D useful and available in a mobile device. We welcome opportunities to custom develop mobile bite-sized digital twins for development and building management companies, and opportunities to support ongoing 3D communication and engagement in development projects, and generally projects that would extend the usability of 3D. Thank you.
Thanks, Rebecca. So you mentioned digital twin. So you are speaking to someone who's got absolutely no technical expertise in this area at all. What does that mean in the context of what you're talking about?
Excellent. A digital twin is basically the merging of a digital replica. So if you have a 3D of the building, you can infuse it with data that you would normally collect for preventive maintenance and, simulating data to analyze efficiencies. So basically that's what a digital twin is. It becomes a digital dashboard that you can carry around with you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm really interested in the usability of a mobile device. I'm interested, number one, who your user is. Is it a construction worker? Is it a planning, person within government? Is it a member of the community that wants to learn more about a development? Who are the different users, number one? And then how effective is a mobile device really in being able to interface effectively with a digital twin, particularly in a technical sense for a construction worker or an engineer or someone like that?
Spacebar is actually like WhatsApp in augmented reality space. So it allows you to communicate 3D that you wouldn't normally, there are challenges with 3D when it comes to mobility of it. And only a few people actually get access to 3D unless you're a BIM manager or someone in the office with a 3D viewer. But in this case, what we wanted to do is actually make 3D part of our daily language. It would just, give us more insight, whether it's in construction or preventive maintenance. And
so who is the user? Who's the user?
The user would be community, planners, government, stakeholders of a building development. Even within an office space, in an architecture office, only some would have 3D skills.
So you're sort of democratising access to
Correct.
the digital twin. Okay, all right, okay.
Right. And are you creating the digital twin, or are you taking a digital twin that someone else has created and making it suitable for consumption in mobile format?
We basically create the digital twin. So the digital twin is that, fusion of data, real-time data with your 3D asset. So anyone with a 3D asset, basically we can optimize it, which is one of the challenges to make 3D useful and actually make it available to many. It's always been the interoperability of a 3D, or it's got very large file size. So to optimize it is always a challenge.
So how do you manage that optimisation for a mobile device? If I've got a poor mobile signal out on a construction site somewhere, what are the technical issues in access for the digital twin through 3G or hopefully 5G in the future?
Hi, my name is Con, and I'm a CTO of the Veremus. So what you just mentioned, so yes, so even if you have a very poor 3G reception, right? So you still should be able to exchange that information with the other users. So basically the mobile gets into your device, you can pre-download it or you can actually download it on the go. Yeah. And yes, it could be optimized on our servers in the cloud. So one of the challenges that we had is basically, since mobile application is just like a tip of the iceberg, we are building, this cloud infrastructure behind, and it's supposed to be carrying all those tasks. So that's one of them.
Okay, all right, great.
And
Okay.
just one final one on development projects and the ability to use it as an engagement tool is very interesting.
Yes.
Have you had experience in that so far?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes, I've had many projects where, we've had to develop augmented reality solutions for, especially in areas that are quite remote. So I've actually had to go out to the Pilbara Desert a few times, and I was engaged in creating a solution basically to try to capture some of the members of the community who could not understand anything, to do with 2D plans. We're talking even doctors. There were development projects for hospitals in Punmu and Pangar, which is quite remote. So I think in terms of having a higher dimensional asset that's already available, making that, part of your discussion just really helped others to understand. So, our experience was that it was actually a very positive experience where members of the communities were able to participate in discussion and, more importantly, in making commentary about the building as to how they want it to be done. So,
All right, great.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Thanks very much.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank
Rebecca.
you.
Thanks, Con. Thanks,
Okay.
Alice.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
I think in that community engagement context, you really make it really accessible. You really lift the accessibility of